my Rumble CEO meeting yesterday. So we started talking, one of the meaty things I brought up was like, those viewership numbers, pretty wacky, my dude.
I messaged you about that too, yeah. I messaged you.
Kick versus Rumble, which one you prefer so far?
I don't understand how these people come on and you give me advice. You've never been in these positions your entire life. Okay, Adin Ross is literally bringing up, like, say you didn't say anything. Like, no, I would.
You move as quick as possible.
Yeah, no, I do. I answer to them.
Who joined my Discord?
Rejoin my Discord?
No, I said, never mind. I said, who joined my Discord? It's usually, but I joined your Discord. Get it? Never mind. Forget it. How's it going?
Wait, are you asking who joined your Discord?
Oh my god. No, never mind. It was a joke that did not go over well.
Oh, like you're starting a Discord, or?
No, I'm not Are you f***ing me right now? No, that's something that you would say. When someone joins, you would be like, who joined my Discord? But I said it. I said who joined my Discord, so as to imply that it was you that joined the room with me, but it was not. It was I that joined with you. Do you understand? Have I made this clear?
I don't understand what you mean, join my Discord. You don't have a Discord.
You're f***ing with me. Got it. Okay, got it. You should have just been like, got it. See, you can't continue after that. Just let it go.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, God. Have you gotten a carry piece yet, or gone and started that process, or what? I feel like we could do some research on like the optimal.
I've gotten 2 on the way. P365.
That's what I got. Love it. Which one did you get?
Whatever the most expensive one was, I think.
The SAS?
Maybe. It's ordered. It's complicated. It was a P365 and a. That's the SIG, right?
Yep.
Oh, and then the I think it was a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield.
The 380?
Yeah, I don't think it's a 380. I thought it was a 9mm.
Is it? Oh yeah, right. I think it's a Night Guard that's a 380.
Sure.
The Smith & Wesson has a really nice 380 carry pistol. It's super, like the difference from 380 to 9mm doesn't seem like a lot, but it really makes for a lot smaller handgun. Like thinner, lighter, like in a lot of ways. Like I'm carrying the 9 right now, and I have a 12-round mag, which is something you should definitely get, by the way, because it's kind of hard to get a good grip on it with a 10-round mag, but with 12, it's perfect. I mean, next time I'm at your place or you're here, I can show it to you. But yeah, I recommend getting a 12-round mag for sure, and it doesn't really make any difference at all in the length of the gun or anything like that. Sure. So, have you, well, I guess, so you have things in the works. That's good. That's good.
No.
What else? What's news in the hood and all that?
Just chilling. Oh, I didn't DM you back yet. I guess we'll talk it dinner today, but I had my Rumble CEO meeting yesterday. He seemed like a cool guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was he much different than the second Rumble CEO of Locals or whatever it was?
I don't know. He's like a tech bro. He's like very much like a tech bro. I don't know if he's like, is he actually a billionaire? I don't know.
Wait, really? Is he?
I don't know. I Googled it, and people were saying that with the current valuation of Rumble, he's technically a billionaire. But then I also saw that he's worth $5 million when I Googled, so I have no idea.
Wait a second. What's the valuation of Rumble right now? Hold up. Let me just look at this
market
website.
cap of $2.4 billion right now.
Rumble has a... You're capping.
That is the market cap. It's a publicly traded company.
Holy sh...
Yeah,
How?
I know. Yeah, that was one of the things too, because I fought him because I'm not there to like around, and also despite what some retarded new viewers think, I'm not gonna shill for a site because I'm getting paid for them. I never do that. But yeah, so we started talking. One of the meaty things I brought up was like those viewership numbers, pretty wacky, my dude. And we kind of, there were 2 strains. One he went on is that like, well, Rumble's a
I messaged you about that too. Yeah. I messaged you about that.
Yeah, Rumble's a publicly traded company, and he's like, if I was to like fake viewership numbers, it would be the end of the world. Like investors could destroy him, the SEC could go after him. It would just be like, you can't get away with that shit as a publicly traded company. You get fucked. Which I guess, okay, maybe. But then I was like, you know,
these guys, I don't want to your shit up. I don't know if I can. You know what?
I don't give a
it wasn't 25K live concurrent viewers. We both know that. There's no way. Okay,
maybe,
because there's people. No, there's not. Because there's people right
You're
now
not gonna
that
let
are
me finish it. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
That don't pick up tank. So I think more likely is that they have a very liberal way of counting what a live viewer is.
Yep. Yeah, I asked about that. He said it's 5 seconds. Because he said sometimes what some sites will do, because I asked him about it, because after he said that, I was like, well, I'm sure there are like sophisticated ways that you could like gas up viewership. And he said that typically the way that he's seen platforms do it is what they do is they have an extended session token. I don't remember what he said, but basically like if a viewer comes in, you count that as a live viewer for 1 hour. So if 100 viewers come in, 100 leave, 100 come in, 100 leave, if they do that like every 10 minutes, then after an hour, you'll have like 600 concurrent viewers, even though really you only get 100. But he said on Rumble, he said they only keep it for 5 seconds. I asked him, but then the next question, I was like, okay, well, if that's true, right? Like if I've got like 25,000 viewers, like I know you guys pay ad revenue and I run pre-rolls on the channel, or there's pre-rolls are automatically run on the channel, like that should like coincide with ad revenue, I would imagine, right? Unless, and he showed me the ad revenue that I earned for yesterday, and surprisingly, so keep in mind, I can't run ads. I can't trigger an ad in the middle, I only run pre-rolls. Yesterday on my stream, I made about $600 in ad revenue with nothing, with just pre-rolls. So they could be gassing up my ad revenue, and they could be masking authentic viewership in another way. That's possible. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, like obviously the owner of the company has every incentive to lie to me. But he told me that I think, do they publicly talk about their concurrent viewership? Fuck, I don't want to say anything that'll get me in trouble.
Here's the only thing I would look at, right, is I think the only thing that could really juice the numbers a lot would be if you were on the homepage listed prominently.
I was as well, I was.
Yeah, but I look right now, and the thing that's in that that #1 spot there only has 3,000 viewers. So it seems to me like it might be a multiplier versus like, hey, if you're on the homepage, you pick up 10K. It just seems...
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, like I said, the numbers were really high, but the ad revenue was pretty high too. He said that there were a couple other things going on. It could be a lie, but I mean, I don't know. Right now,
well, it's never going to be a lie. It's like, oh, it's a bug that was fixed, or we actually were changing the way that we're doing this or something. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, that was one big concern I had, obviously, and then otherwise, I think it was kind of like he had, it's the same, Rumble has the same problem that like everybody else does, where they're trying to get out from like the shadow of like, this is where the banned people go, or this is like only conservatives, but they sound like a lot of decently big people, like Glenn Greenwald. I think that Kim Iverson lady got signed. The one, who was the guy that did the
what is this turning into? I mean,
hold on, no, what was the name I'm thinking of? The guy that did the force the vote on Medicare for all. Who the thing of? So, I just need the name, and then you.
Jimmy Dore.
Yeah, Jimmy Dore. Yeah, people like this, and then I think like a couple of like Republican senators or people use, and then like Trump Jr. and shit are signed to the platform. Oh, Russell Brand does a show there now. Yeah, go.
Is this literally just like extremist Twitch then? I mean, I don't mean to be weird about it, but it's like, okay, we have tankies and we have people that want us to withdraw from NATO and like nothing in between. Is that what Rumble is becoming?
It's anti-establishment, right? That's where it is. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But they want to get out from under that. They want to escape that reputation, right?
Interesting. Well, I mean, it was interesting to me. Like you said, there was no moderation tools at all when you first used it, right? Or sorry,
yeah,
that's not
correct.
The word.
That is true. I couldn't have moderators, but he said they built that feature out for me so he could show it to me by dinner, and they do have it now, so I can add moderators to the channel. Yeah.
That's good. Have you done that? Because it was a little frisky in there before, for sure, when I took a peek.
I haven't yet, but I haven't like I'm not doing a dedicated stream over there, so it shouldn't be like a viewers, so hopefully it's okay. But if it gets like crazy, I'll start adding some. But I need to figure out. It's usually pretty crazy over there. How can you say usually? I've done one stream. What is it usually like?
I mean,
today it's been okay.
I mean on Rumble in general, but yeah.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry. Yeah, that's true. But today it's been okay. But if I see it get crazy, I'll probably start to like add mods and shit.
Interesting. How do you feel about Rumble versus Kick in the feature sets that each of them have right now?
I'll know better on Friday when I start streaming on Kick.
Have you tested it before?
No, I'll just do my first one Friday. Fuck it.
Interesting. It seems like it's supposed to be kind of feature parity with
Twitch. Yeah.
With Twitch. I mean, it looks like Twitch exactly, right?
I feel like the code was probably lifted from the Twitch leak, but
like what? Like actually lifted? Like
yes. But I don't know if that's true or not. That's what it, because it looks like.
I feel like I yelled at Cake about this, and he called me a bad word when I said that's what they did.
Really? Did he?
Yeah, because I said, oh, it looks like, these same source codes are there. And he's like, no, that's the jQuery. Or I don't fucking remember what it was. But, I mean, sure, shit looks like it to me. And I know Twitch had a leak. But, yeah, I guess we'll see.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know. But the yeah, I mean, like, Kick will be interesting, especially because of the moderation, the people I could potentially collaborate with there. If the Rumble viewership is authentic, though, Rumble is very interesting to me, because that's potentially like, it's a, like, the dream is to gain access to whole new audiences that you don't really have access to traditionally. Like, that's always like what everybody dreams of. So if that viewership is legitimate over there, that is a cool opportunity. But I guess we'll see. Yeah.
I'd be interested if you did that, because then you could kind of compare the results of engagement, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. One of the difficult things is he says that like Rumble is embedded on a lot of platforms where people don't necessarily engage with too. That like they've got like, it's, I think they're on the Roku TV app, and he says that they drive some viewership from there. I made a lot of requests for stuff that I could see like on a dashboard. If I could see like sources of viewership and everything, that would help a lot to understand what's going on. But he said their UX and UI is fucking dog shit. So they're like working really hard to build that out and to catch up on where they should be, because it's not a good experience right now. So hopefully as that improves.
I mean, more competition is good. I mean, honestly, the shit that Amazon Twitch does is so anti-competitive. I mean, I know like Twitch streamers love it, but Twitch Prime is just pure anti-competitive. That's all that it is. That it should be illegal.
True.
It's just, it absolutely prevents someone from wanting to go and compete with Twitch. Like you literally can't be a startup and go to compete with Twitch. You have to be a fucking gambling funded thing or a public company. So, I mean, I guess it's nice for the streamer, but it just seems fucked. Illegal? Yeah, I think it's illegal. Plasma laser.
Well, it's not illegal because we have.
No. I mean, it would be if they did the. Yeah. If the antitrust was actually enforced, I think it should be for sure. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Amazon is so evil. When you like read about some of the shit they've done in the past with competition, like you know, shutting down diapers.com was a really big one that they did. They would come in and like just do the most ruthless shit to like their business up. Like Amazon was like, okay, we're gonna sell diapers and we're just gonna lose money on every fucking purchase that we do, and we don't care, just to put you out of business. And
yeah, it's like the classic there's a name for predatory pricing, it might be called, I don't remember. There's like yeah, these are actual monopolistic business practices that are called out like in high school textbooks. Like, this is an example of like a monopoly like doing bad things, or this is an example of like unfair pricing, or why you shouldn't have this in a free market. Yeah
I think so as well. You know, it's weird. Let's look at, how is this so different from yesterday?
What do you mean?
I mean, that number.
I think for most of my stream yesterday, I think I had around 2,000 viewers before I shut off my YouTube. But it was also my first Rumble stream, so I don't know if they didn't want to promote it or not. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Have you talked with the people that run Kick, like the CEO or whatever?
Yeah, unless Eddie is Eddie the CEO? If so, then yes. If not, then no.
Is he the CEO? That's he would be the owner of the gambling sites too, right?
I have no idea.
Or stake.com, is that what it is?
No idea. I've talked to Eddie, but that's all.
What is Train's position over there?
I also don't know.
Is he like a brand ambassador, or does he have a more official position? I guess you don't know. That's fine.
Yeah. No.
How do you... So, I feel like with Kick and with... I guess let's just talk about Kick for now, because Rumble obviously has a plan. I know Train was talking about, like, do we have rules or no rules? And I feel like there's always going to be rules. It's just, where do you draw the line? Like, how do you feel that they're going to progress? Do you think that they're going to go more and try to eventually kind of be competing with Twitch, or do you think they're going to be more trying to compete with Rumble in the future?
For Kick?
Yeah, for Kick.
I mean, Train is like marketing it as like, we're already competing with Twitch, we're already past Rumble, but Kick is a private company, so they've got a lot more flexibility in terms of how they represent themselves.
What is the appeal? So I'm going to go on Kick real quick and see what's going on here. So I know that Kick allows gambling content. Obviously, that's fine. So what is the appeal of Kick over Twitch? is it literally you can do more extreme shit here? Like, I mean, there's some, I've seen some pretty frisky pools, hot tubs, and bikini streams, I'll say that much. So there's that, slots, but is the rest of it is just like if you're banned on Twitch, you come here? Or
well, it's supposed to be like,
feeling?
Yeah, just less aggressively moderated, so more chill basically. So kind of like Twitch from like 2015. I think that's like what they're going for.
Jesus Christ, someone just fucking linked a pretty good pools, hot tubs stream.
Yeah.
Don't click it though.
Okay.
Nabu says, Dan, they have a better sub split. I mean, that I understand that that is something that you could sell, but it's kind of meaningless when, like, you have Twitch Prime. Like, I will take the 50% or whatever it is split from Twitch Prime versus 100% of otherwise. And the idea is that as you go on Twitch, almost everyone has an Amazon account. They can, like, click subscribe, it costs them nothing, and you get $2.50 versus probably the massive barrier to entry of I'm streaming and you want to click to subscribe, and it's like you have to enter your credit card details to kick.com, AG, SRL, Cayman Islands, LLC, or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it's just, I feel like it's a little bit different. SEPTA bus.
I will say something
stupid.
that
Okay,
I don't know
bro.
if you've been here since we've talked about it or not. Twitch did regionalize their sub pricing, and it has significantly changed the income that you earn off of Twitch subs.
On Twitch?
Yes. So like for instance, like Turkish people can sub, I think, for 99 cents. Like I think there was a time period where Melina has like 1,000 subs, or I'm sorry, she'll have like 5,000 subs, and she'll be earning like I think 6,000 a month in sub revenue. It's really, really, really bad.
Wait, how much has her sub revenue gone down from before where it was?
Like cut in half or more, I think.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like insane how low. And you'll get somebody that gifts like 50 subs, and you get like you might get like $10 from it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, someone that's been doing that for a while is actually Apple's entire ecosystem for in-app purchases and things like that. They've been doing that for a long time. There's a whole market.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Fuck. Wait, I'm so sorry. It's 5 minutes is the Rumble hold on viewers. Not 5 seconds. 5 minutes. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on one second.
Holding.
No, sorry. I just had a phone call. You never know. It's interesting. Dan, they are pro Coomer content. That seems strange. I feel like Train wouldn't want that type of stuff, but maybe
No. I think he'll move away from that. Like they used to have. Hold on.
Did you
used to have
stop
just,
talking?
like, straight porn. Sorry, I had to turn my AC on. There were some people doing straight porn there, but they got away from that. They'll probably allow some types of Coomer content, but like if you're not gonna have porn and you're just gonna have super Coomer content, it's not that different from Twitch, because the Twitch Coomer content is wild. It's unbelievable that what they allow on that site for like softcore porn.
What is the difference of that over Twitch? Like when you say that, unbelievable how? Because I mean, there's some fucking streams on Twitch where it's like there's like some yarn between.
No,
a chick
yeah,
and
that's
her
what I'm saying.
asshole.
I think Twitch already allows essentially softcore porn. So if Kick doesn't allow like actual porn, there's not much of a difference there.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean these streams are.
It's softcore porn, right?
Yeah, I guess at some point this is like, hey, I want to sell porn, but I don't want to go to ChatterBait or something. So like,
well, I wouldn't even say that because like I don't know if it's changed, but I remember because I used to look at when Ari Nina was doing like ChatterBait, or what did she do? My free cams or whatever. Anytime I'd look at those sites, from the little that I saw, and again I'm speaking of limited experience, maybe it's different if you watch more, but from the little I saw, the Twitch hot tub stream girls show way more than the average My Free Cams girl.
Really?
Yes. Like,
dude,
yeah, like you have to pay a lot of money to get the My Free Cams girl to get as undressed as they are automatically on the Twitch bikini streams. It's unbelievable how crazy that has gotten.
Not that I have ever really watched these pools hot tub streams. I do remember that I accidentally clicked into one, and I forget who it was, but man, this person, they're not in the frame the whole time. There's just, it's like an iPad there, like, you know, doing this, like, okay guys, it's kind of real soon, and it's it wasn't real soon. Not that I would have sat there, but I tabbed out, but I tabbed back in. It was still not, real soon. It's like a constant, just continuing and continuing and continuing, and it's just, not good. That's really
part of that. That's the strategy. That a girl will say like, oh, coming back in a new outfit, and then they leave, and then viewership will build for 20, 30, 40 minutes while they're off screen, and then when they come back, they have an outfit, and then the viewership goes down because people have seen it, and they kind of like repeat that. There were some streams with, I think, Amaranth, where she spends more time off camera than she actually spends on camera.
Yeah, that's wild. Crazy shit. I mean, I guess, man, dude, this whole thing is wild, dude. It's wild. I mean, I'm trying to think back to like how I used to run moderation policies because, well, Tiny Chat was bigger than Kick and Rumble put together, probably by a factor of 10. And I honestly think we had almost no rules at all. I think it was fucking wild, but it was different in 2010 than it was now. Like, I don't think people cared at that time like they do now. Like now, like it's jarring. I think if you go into a chat and there's people that are like spamming crazy shit, like holy shit, like there's like, there's racial slurs in here, people are telling people to kill yourself. It's like, this is wild. You're not used to seeing that. Even Xbox live chat and shit is all toned down now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was just like that was chat. That's what you got, and just no one did anything. And the only way that you got moderated was if you were doing something like fucking actually.
Yeah, you never got banned from Battle.net for typing the N-word. Like that wasn't.
No,
it wasn't moderated at all.
There was no one you could report to.
Yeah.
I don't think either. Like if someone said something to you, you couldn't click to report, and if you did, you knew it went nowhere anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah, I think it's jarring seeing this, but I don't also think like, man, Rumble is probably especially Rumble. Their model has to be independent of advertisers because I can't imagine
they have their whole own ad network built out. They run ads and everything on their shit. Like,
yeah, no, sure, no doubt. But there's like two sides of the advertising world. So you have like the CPA side, which is cost per acquisition, and that can be anything where it doesn't matter. Like I'm trying to shill you to go buy some Nutrisystems or anything. Like there's an intermediary between the end product and you, right? So there's that, like My Pillow shit, all that type of stuff. And then there's like the good advertising. That's like, Apple advertising or fucking Target.
Oh no, Rumble right now is still very much in the kind of like not good advertising in terms of like who they get. Yeah. But like, so, in my opinion, I mean, like, what's going to happen is if you get the users, I think the advertisers will come, right? This is what I said about Twitter a while ago, where it was like, oh, all the advertisers are going to pull on Twitter. Bullshit. If Twitter keeps their user base, they're going to come back. Nobody's going to let like Black Rifle Coffee, be the sole advertiser on a platform with like over, in Rumble's case, I think it was like tens of millions or almost 100 million like monthly active users. Like nobody's going to pass up all that free advertising space. Eventually, I would say that'd be my guess, but.
No, I mean, I get that, but I think that it's like you have all sorts of like garbage advertiser. What really happens in this type of space is that there's a limitless, endless amount of advertising that are like hot teens are in your area, click here, or grow your dick 16 inches, and that's going to pay a lot of money. Those types of ads pay a lot, so they are always going to rise to the top here. And if you embrace that shit at all, it is going to completely keep away the good shit. And
I don't think they run those ads on Rumble. They don't have like porn ads. That's like a different bucket.
Oh, no, I'm not saying porn ads. I'm just saying kind of shitty ads like clean up your computer now, like malware shit, or stuff that's like super scummy, like you install it and they keep nagging you to pay, or like you know what I'm talking about, like this whole class of like garbage products or things that are putting you on a subscription that you can't get out of, or shit that's going to slow down your computer, malware, adware, or shit having to do with like finding a girlfriend now, like just anything that has a really high amount of money that you can make is going to proliferate to this. And the stuff, but that's the problem, is that those things keep away like good brands and things like that. Like I'm sure Rumble wants.
I feel like you're putting the cart out of the horse here. I feel like it's not those ads that would chase away good brands. I feel like it's like the platform can only get those types of ads, so that's why they do. Like, do you think if Google started selling those ads that all the good advertisers would leave AdSense?
No, I don't think they do, but I think a lot on AdSense you'd have the platform control to say, do not put me on this website.
Sure.
Right? Because there still is a lot of power from emailing an advertiser with like a bunch of curse words and being like, hey, your ad is, Pampers ad is right below this, like, kill all Chinese people or whatever the fuck it is. And they're gonna be like, okay, I'm pulling all my ads from that site. It's crazy. You don't think there's still that level of caring about shit? Like, I mean, I know you do.
No, I don't think so.
Like,
I don't. I think they care about.
Twitter still doesn't have their shit back.
Really?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. But still, I think you're conflating. Why can I not click this? Hello? You're conflating content with advertisements. I think. Like, I think that people don't want their ads to show up against like bad content, but I've never ever, and maybe it's happened, I just never heard of it. I've never heard of advertisers pulling their ads because they're showing up against other ads they don't want to be against.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. That's sorry. Yeah, I'm saying extremist content. And I don't mean.
Well, okay, wait, yeah, we can talk about extremist content, but you're jumping to a totally different. Because what you just said before was you made it sound like if somebody's grabbing the shitty ads, good advertisers don't want to be against the shitty advertisements, which I don't think that's true. I don't know if they would care that much.
Okay, sure. So let's focus on the content. So what I feel like they have to move away from the advertising stuff, lest their ads become nothing but that type of shitty ads. Grow your dick 18 inches overnight type of thing. Yeah,
but the goal there then is to just probably acquire different content. That's probably what their goal would be then, right? Is talent acquisition of people that are not in that realm of like extremist content. So people like me, or people less extreme than me, people that are like left-leaning or center-left or far-left or whatever, like that's probably who they're looking for to round out their content rather than it just being like a conservative home base.
Yeah, is Jimmy Dore a conservative now?
No, he's a populist leftist.
Interesting. I feel like the real ultimate goal for a site like Rumble or Kick or any of these, if they want to actually compete, needs to be allowing people like yourself to make as much money as possible and giving you the tools to do it and letting you own your viewers. So what are things that they could do where they could take a kick from the amount of money that you're making, but are based less on advertising? So a good example of that would be like the ability for either of these sites to allow you to email all of your subscribers, like to send a message like up to once a day or something like that.
Viewer ownership is really scary. I don't know if any site would ever give you that. I don't even know if that's a good idea. But
well, the idea is that it feels more like your Patreon, where you produce video content, and less like, you're producing content for a website. So I think that's where it needs to go.
I mean, they're integrating with a website called Locals that kind of lets you do that kind of thing. But I think that what you're talking about right there, that's like some ultra ambitious shit. I don't think most content creators want to be involved in that. Like if you offered most content creators like, oh, do you want access to like the actual information for all of your subs? They'd say, no, just give me a better CPM, right? So I think what Rumble is probably focused on is getting their advertising model built up, which is probably the most important thing, because having good ad inventory is just king. And then second is like, I think they want to do that like that quasi agency thing. You know how Twitch has like Twitch, what's it called?
I know what you're saying about doing an agency. I know that certainly makes sense.
What are the Twitch bounties? Like that kind of system set up?
Sure.
Yeah. I think they're trying to get something like that set up too. I think that's more the vein that they're looking in. For creators, you just need them to be able to make money off of ads easily. The ownership over a platform and all of that, nobody gives a fuck about that. That's like for really, really, really ambitious people.
Man, you really feel I disagree. I feel like if you're decent sized, and that's where you're going to get most of your money. Like I think, what would you rather have? 1,000 broadcasters that have 10 viewers, or one person that does 10,000? Is that the same amount of viewers? Whatever.
Assuming they're unique, so you probably want more broadcasters. That'd be my guess, but
I don't think so. I feel like you would want the one person that you can represent and sell and get higher rate for. Like if you try to sell an ad towards a streamer that has 10 viewers, I feel like that's not very premium. But trying to sell something against like Kriparian or something like that, okay, well,
yeah, but I don't think any of these inventories are managed that way, are they? Like Twitch doesn't sell. Twitch sells ads against the platform. Twitch doesn't sell ads for the streamers.
It's actually not true like that, because I've had bounties and I know other people that have had bounties, and when I compare the rates that I get versus the rates that they get, it's not like, oh, my average viewers is X and yours is Y. So significant premiums go to people with more viewers. So
sure,
anyway,
but that's not. But again,
I'm just trying to say here is I feel like I think, first of all, I think it's important to allow viewers to feel like if you want to be a platform for, let's say, not normal content. That's not the right word.
Alternative content is the.
If you want to be, if you want to be a platform for alternative content, I think these people are going to be very sensitive to the idea that they might get banned, because a lot of them probably have been. I think a lot of them are concerned about. Why do you say no?
I don't think you want to. You don't want to build a platform and ban people. That's like the worst types of people.
Yeah, but everyone on this site is banned from Twitch or YouTube.
Is that Russell Brand's not banned from anywhere? I think he still has a YouTube channel. Right? I don't know if Glenn Greenwald is banned from YouTube. I don't think he is. I don't know if that Steve guy that they bought, I don't know if he's banned from any platforms.
Hold on, you're cherry-picking a few places. Do you think the majority
I'm thinking of the largest content creators...
do you think a majority of the smaller streamers on Rumble are
I don't
people
care. I'm not thinking of the smaller streamers. I'm thinking people like the Lead Attorney. Like, these guys are have decently big presence on YouTube. They're not all banned. I mean, there's a lot of smaller people that are banned, for sure. I'm not going to deny that. But, like, I'm pretty sure the larger content creators on Rumble, I don't think they're all banned streamers.
I don't know why anyone would ever. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be. Well, maybe it's good for you to argue for this. But I think if you want viewership, it would always be better. You would make more money, get more viewers always if you went on Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah, that is true right now, of course. Yeah.
So if that's the case, why would you be on Rumble or other ones? And it's because the obvious answer that sticks to me is because you can't be on YouTube or Twitch.
That's
either because you've been banned or because you know you will be banned if you go there.
Sure. So that's why the goal is to acquire more viewers and to build out the ad network and do bounties and shit, which YouTube doesn't do, I guess, to try to help, I guess, to help people make money, right? That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a disagreement here is I feel like people would care about having some ownership over their...
Yeah, but okay, you say that. Can you think of any other model on the entire internet that does that in the streaming or YouTube world?
Patreon.
No. Does Patreon give you access to your viewers' emails?
I mean, you can email people on Patreon.
Wait, why did you... You're not dumb. Why did you just say that?
What? Wait. What? Hold on. What are you...
Being able to email somebody... Okay, yeah, maybe we do have a major disconnect. Being able to email somebody does not mean that you have their email address. Being able to push a button and tell Patreon, email all of my patrons, is way different than Patreon gives me their email addresses. Those are two totally different things, right?
Yes, I agree that. I don't know.
I don't know what Patreon does. Patreon might give you their email addresses. I'm not sure, but I know that those are two. I'm
not sure either.
Okay.
I know you can email them.
Sure. But then the question is, how many people on Patreon are they utilizing that for like some kind of side business, or is it just to remind people of Patreon posts?
Yeah, but that's a very powerful thing to do that type of. Here's the thing: you and I seems a lot of Zoomers completely undermine the power of email. You think this is like some boomer shit that no one uses. It's just not true. Email is one of the best marketing tools that there is. It's worth a tremendous amount of money, and people spend a lot of money to put their ads and marketed content into emails.
Yeah, I agree.
Not like,
yeah, they do.
It's a major shit.
Steven Crowder fighting with two big platforms right now. A lot of it has to do with control over email lists of subscribers and shit, yeah.
Yeah, Patreon does absolutely give you access to their emails and what their emails are.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So why did you did your kick deal kick in? How good was your kick deal?
It was good, Eva.
Pretty good. But it's only 3 months. We'll see how we feel after the 3 months, yeah.
It's only 3 months, you said?
Yep.
Versus Kick versus Rumble, which one are you preferring so far?
Well, I haven't streamed on Kick yet.
And once he does, he won't be able to answer that question.
I'm sure there'll be pros and cons to both.
You centrist. How dare you? Take a side. Well, we'll push him later. He can't answer yet.
I actually don't know.
Whoever does the bigger paycheck, I imagine. I'm kidding. I'm capping.
Good one.
Do you think that Destiny can be bought?
Yes. But I can be bought too. So can you.
I mean, if somebody's going to offer me like $50 million for a year, that's going to be the best platform on the internet.
Yeah.
You fucking sellouts.
Me? Oh, okay. I was in push to talk. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What is with Adin Ross, like, you know, Sneako, 16-year-old girl, like a pedophile? Is that the right word?
A pedophile?
Yeah, a pedophile. Like, why even get into that argument, or what's going on there, because it just looks like an optical L and it's frustrating me.
Because they brought up clips. What am I supposed to say? I didn't do it. It's deep fakes?
No, just like because I think what they're trying to hear, or what they're trying to fish for, or what would look best, I might be wrong, is just to be like, okay, a 16-year-old girl can sometimes look more mature than they really are, but obviously mentally they're not anywhere close, so you shouldn't do anything with them. But when you start defending, like, oh, well, you know, 16-year-old girls...
Whoever defended, no one is defending anything. I literally just said what you said. I'm pretty sure I've literally said almost those words verbatim.
Okay, well, maybe I just saw, like, some clip-shipped shit or whatever and got the wrong impression. Because it looked like you were, like, going on the straws of, like, epiphobia, like, the difference, and then it just looks like you're splitting straws.
It's not splitting straws. It's like, I don't understand how people don't think, do you recognize that there's a huge difference between somebody that would 16-year-old versus somebody that would 6-year-old?
But that doesn't matter.
Wait,
right?
no, wait, hold on. I just need to know that you understand the difference between that. I need to understand that you know there's a difference between that. Between somebody that would fuck a 6-year-old versus somebody that would fuck a 6-year-old. You recognize the difference, right?
I understand the fucking difference.
Okay.
But the point is, when you start arguing about the difference, you come off as somebody who wants to fuck a 16-year-old.
That's great, but what am I supposed to do when somebody brings up a clip of me?
You just you shut it down as fast as possible. You're like, there's a difference, but it doesn't really matter. Like,
what do you mean it doesn't really matter? Easy. Why would I lie? Why would I say something that's retarded? There's a huge difference between somebody that a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old.
It doesn't really matter because you shouldn't one either way.
You shouldn't stab somebody in the neck and you shouldn't punch somebody in the face, but they're two totally different things, right?
Okay, but it comes off as like terminally online shit. Like the vast majority of people are gonna hear that and just be like, oh, he's kind of trying to justify fucking a 16-year-old. Like, I understand your logic.
Okay, I understand. You've seen the clip and then you saw the comedian thing and that's like the only thing that exists in your brain. You're right. I don't know what you want to say.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just think that you should just say quickly right after whatever.
There's no just say quickly. You guys, I don't understand how these people come on and you give me advice. You've never been in these positions your entire life. Okay, Adin Ross is literally bringing up like 7 different clips collected of me over 12 years.
What did you say in that clip though?
I don't know. Go find it. This debate's like 8 years old.
Oh, that was years ago.
What about, you said that molesting somebody doesn't count, molesting a child doesn't count as pedophilia?
No, geez, you guys always clip from these big conversations. There is a crime stat where when it comes to people that abuse underage children, everybody thinks these people are pedophiles, which isn't necessarily true. What happens is people abuse people.
What? if you touch a kid, you're a pedophile. That's it.
Yeah.
What speed you need to bring up to go and justify molesting a kid? That's pedophilia. What?
I don't know where you got justifying molesting a kid. Molesting children is wrong. So what I was going to say is that a lot of the people that abuse children are people that are just in positions of power over them. So like babysitters, teachers, priests. These are people that I think the Australian crime stats show that like 10% of them have a history of like pedophilic tendencies, but the other 90% are just in a position of power over the kid and they end up molesting them. But it's not like only pedophiles molest their kids. But it's important to keep in mind because it's not like only pedophiles can abuse children. You might get babysitters, teachers, clergymen, or whatever other weird people that'll just do it because they're in that position and they take advantage of it.
So if you molest a kid, not a pedophile?
It depends on the age. I don't know. If you're 21 and you molest a 17-year-old, are you a pedophile?
Bro, hold on a second, dude. What do you mean it depends? No, it doesn't. It doesn't depend.
Witness is degeneracy. There's no justification
for ever molesting a kid, ever.
So you don't think you should ever sexualize like a 15 or 16-year-old ever?
I know what you're gonna do. Yes, you should never. No, never.
Okay. So what do you guys think about the Tates DMing like Romanian women that are like 15 years old to try to get them on their campsite? Those DMs were leaked. Those DMs were confirmed. They came from a Instagram verified account. So what do you think about the Tates, Tristan Tate, DMing? One of them was the daughter of a Romanian politician, DMing 15, 16-year-old girls to get them on their website. Let's hear the quote. Go ahead.
It's not okay to molest kids.
No one in here. Why do you think it's okay to molest kids?
You said that you're not a pedophile if you molest kids.
What part of that says it's okay to molest kids?
Bro, justifying that to any extent is gross.
What did I justify?
You said that if you molest a kid, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a pedophile.
Does that make it okay? Bro, hold on, is it pedophilia is bad and everything that's not pedophilia is okay? If I say like murdering somebody doesn't make you a pedophile, does it mean I justify murder? If you can't handle the conversation, that's fine, but then just don't talk about it. Don't virtue signal to me like every blue-haired cuck on the internet would to show how good they are about pretend woman, because that's what you're doing right now. You're virtue signaling. I don't hear virtue signaling. I don't want to hear virtue signaling. If you want to talk about the issue or crime stats or what makes somebody a pedophile, we can talk about that. Don't virtue signal me. Do that in front of Adin. Okay.
All right. Ninja, shut the f up.
What am I supposed to say? In one of these clips, I say sometimes 16-year-olds can look like 20 years old. What am I supposed to say that? Oh, well, it's still wrong to f them. I'm going to sound like a brain-dead retard if I say that. Obviously, I have to address what I'm talking about. I can't just spew out like your little optical wind shit and then walk away from it when I've got 10 years of clips of me talking about various things relating to this issue. I gotta have to own the position and talk about it honestly.
Okay, I just think to most people, then it just comes across as...
What am I supposed to do, Pixie? Oh, just say like you were wrong. Say you didn't say anything. Like, no, I would...
You move as quick as possible.
Yeah, no I do. I answer it and I move on. I say, you want to go into it? You don't? We don't. That whole conversation lasted. Pixie, first of all, you haven't even seen the original conversation. You've seen a 27-second clip on Twitter. I know exactly the one that you've seen. And then you've seen the comedian video underneath it because you're parodying those same points. I know exactly the video you've watched. So I know everything that you've seen right now. In the original conversation, I think we're on this topic for like 1.5 minutes. And then we move off of it. Because I bring up Andrew Tate and him DMing 15, 16-year-olds. And then they fucking get off it. But in the middle of the conversation, Adin is literally pausing my combo with Sneako to play clips of me from the past. So obviously I have to say something about it. Like,
okay. I understand your perspective. I was just saying, okay, I get it.
You should go watch like the actual conversation that it comes from, rather than assuming that I'm like on a stream. It's like, oh, hebephile, pedophile. Like, there's just no fucking way that I would ever bring that up unprovoked. But when Adin is literally like playing clips of me, yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about it to some extent, of course.
Okay, I thought that you talked about it longer than you did. Or I don't know. I just think like you should. Maybe this is just me being dishonest, I guess. But yeah, to try to pivot away. I guess you pivoted away as quick as possible as you could, right?
Hey, you watch it and you tell me if you want to.
Okay, I'll go watch the full video. I just saw the clip, so I thought that was context, but it wasn't. Okay.
Well, if it was the clip, then the clip is 27 or 28 seconds long. If it's a 2-hour conversation, is that not getting off of it pretty quickly? If that was the extent of the combo, was it a 27-second clip?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Be careful. Bye.